Good morning, afternoon, or evening, as the case may be in your part of the world. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Zen Archer, and I've had a lot of my subscribers and people who watch me ask me to talk a little bit more about philosophy and get back to some of the things that I do at YouTube. Now, if you go to YouTube, or if you're at YouTube and you look through my videos, you'll find out I really don't talk about my philosophy all that much. I've mentioned it a few times and some of the things that it entails, but I don't talk about it a whole lot. I'm kind of hoping that you'll gate it through osmosis by seeing what I do, how I do what I do, and you'll learn by example. And sometimes I'm a pretty bad example even of my own philosophy. But I thought I'd tell you a little bit about it and give you maybe a little insight. First of all, my name is Zen Archer. My name is only Zen Archer because I meditate on a daily basis, or pretty much on a daily basis, as I need it. And Archer because I'm a Sagittarius, and that's the sign of the Archer. That is the only reason I have the name Zen Archer. My philosophies lean towards Buddhism, but I am not Buddhist. Many people, because of the Zen name, automatically assume that I'm Buddhist. I'm not. I live my philosophy that I put together myself from multiple religious backgrounds and investigation. I was Christian for the first 35 years or so of my life. I went to a parochial school that was a religious school, a Lutheran school, in fact. And then I did some investigation into Buddhism and Hinduism and a lot of different religions, and none of them really filled the void for me. So what I ended up doing was taking what I knew from religion that worked for me, that I believed in, and from Buddhism, from Hinduism, and from life experience, and I come up with a set of basic rules that let me be happy in my life. Now, that doesn't mean that that every day's a beautiful day and I never have a problem. But what I do know is that it's going to be all right. Whatever comes, it's going to be okay. And when you know that, and you can take all that weight off of your shoulder and just give it up to, for lack of a better word, the universe, not to get too existential on you, but when you can take that weight off and just say, let it be, whatever it's going to be, you suddenly find yourself in a place where you have a pretty positive outlook towards the world and towards your life and where you're going. So let me give you a little advice as it pertains to watching videos on YouTube, Bloggerheads, Cafe Zen, wherever. If Zen Archer does a video, as like one of my recent ones, and says, "You're a stupid motherfucker," and that upsets you, ask yourself why. Because you see, what we tend to do is watch these videos and then we edit them in our head, and then we react to them based on our own baggage, on our own personal experiences. Many times you're reacting to things that were not said on video. In that recent video I said, have you ever watched a video? Have you ever watched a video and thought, this is the stupidest motherfucker on the face of the planet? Some people said, you should see my videos, they're totally stupid. Other people said, how dare you come over here and judge somebody on YouTube when you've been hanging out over at Bloggerheads? How dare you? But I didn't make a statement. I asked a question. Some people are like, yeah, you tell them, Zen, I've been wanting to say that for a long time. You have the reaction that you have because of stuff that's going on with you, not because of the video. When you're driving down the road and an old woman is in front of you in a car and she's driving really slow and you've got to get someplace. You get angry and you pull out around her and you blow your horn and you give her the finger as you go by and you drive on down the road and you hurry and put yourself in danger and put other people in danger because you're now driving erratically and way too fast. And you'll probably get pulled over for a ticket if a cop sees you. But you know you have another option. You can say to yourself, if I was driving that slow, what are the reasons that I might be driving that slow? Maybe I have a kid in the car, or maybe I've got a cup of coffee I'm worried it's going to spill. Maybe I can't see too well today, and so it's more difficult to drive, and maybe I shouldn't even be on the road. And if you give her that excuse, the same excuse that you would have if you were driving slow, then you can be a little more understanding. So you wait until you have an opportunity, you pull out around her, and you go on down the road. That couple of seconds that she took up isn't going to make you late. But you go, I hope she's okay, and you drive on by her. And you drive at the normal speed, and turn on the radio and listen to some good music, and you enjoy your trip to wherever you're going. You're safer, the people who are on the road with you are safer, and you feel better. You see, in life you choose your reactions. I often hear people say, well, so-and-so made me mad. No, they didn't. You made you mad based on what they said and on your interpretation of that. So my advice today is to watch the videos and enjoy them. Follow what rings true to you. The Buddha said, don't believe me. Don't believe my fellow man. Believe what rings true to you. Step outside your body and kind of be the observer without all the emotional garbage and baggage that you carry with you. When a situation comes up, step outside and look at it from a different perspective and find a way to be okay with it. And you'll feel better. I guarantee you. Until next time, this is Zen Archer, saying you be well.